Hey there, are you looking to make a move to San Marcos, Texas soon and you don't know where to start? Well, thankfully, I'm here to help you out with that. Hey folks, my name is Rob Novak, your Hays County Realtor, bringing you the best in real estate and lifestyle here in Hays County, Texas. And today I'm going to take you on a virtual tour through San Marcos using Google Maps to point out, notable areas, neighborhoods, landmarks, stuff like that you might want to know. Also, we'll take a look of where San Marcos is in the larger area in the region, and we'll see kind of how big it is, where everything is, and get you pretty acquainted. Now, if you're interested in Hays County, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel and hit that bell so you stay updated on the market and everything that's going on here in Hays County. Well, let's go ahead and hop over to the computer and get on Google Maps.
Here we are, ready to take a look at San Marvelous. That's right, that's what we call it. Don't argue with it, just accept it. So anyway, again, the regular border of San Marcos outlined here by Google with the orange dots. Really people will kind of consider all of this as San Marcos. And yeah, I mean, that's the circle that people will kind of fall in when they're saying, yeah, I live in San Marcos. They could live out here. They could live over here, Redwood area, almost to Zorn or Hunter. Some people in Martindale over here will even say, yeah, I live in San Marcos, because, nobody knows where Martindale is, right? But they know San Marcos. So let's get into it here, and we will zoom in here to the downtown area. Where are we at? There we are. So let's zoom in on the square right here. This is going to be the popular nightlife student area that everyone loves. So again, the square centered around the old courthouse. Again, nice little lawn area here. They'll do some markets and even live music performances over here sometimes. But most of this is going to be, kind of the bars, and most of this is going to be like the bars and the restaurants and a few shops that, the students are going to go to. You've got Sundance Records over here, a really awesome record store. Used to be over here next to Alvin Ord's, used to be right in here, but now it's over here. They closed for a while, then they brought it back. Alvin Ord's. Y'all need to know about Alvin Ord's, okay? The story goes that the owners of Schlotsky's had a disagreement. And so one kind of wanted to go one way, the other wanted to go corporate. So this is essentially, from lore, one of the original owners of Schlotsky's franchises actually started this, Alvin Ord's, with their original sandwich. They've got a few variations of it here. This is my favorite sandwich shop anywhere. Okay. So if you're into sandwiches, absolutely check out Alvin Ord's right over here. Zooming out a little bit, we've got, we're actually right next to the university. It's kind of this darkerish gray, if you can see, but we'll outline it here. So this is campus right in here, and that's all of that. Library, the theater center, the main places here, all throughout the campus. So you're not going to be buying a house here, but in case you're curious about where exactly it is, it's right in here, right next to downtown, really. And also right next to downtown is going to be kind of a lot of the green areas, which San Marcos is known for. You've got Sewell Park up here, kind of at the north end. This is kind of more, the college kids are going to be around here hanging out in Sewell Park. You can also find Frisbee Dan if you want to play some Frisbee down there. And then you've got the San Marcos Lions Club tube rental, which if you want to tube the river, that's one of the places that you can start. There are several different places you can start, and you'll just float down the river, and then wherever you end up, they've got a bus to bring you back to the start. So that's how that works. Maybe we'll do a video about tubing the river. That'd be a lot of fun. We'll see if we can make that happen. You've also got Rio Vista Park here, which is a really popular spot. So I would say, if you are kind of a beginner to the river or you've got kids, this is a good spot for it. They've got a nice little area kind of marked off here that is shallow and the water doesn't move very quickly, that you can kind of get in so you can get acclimated to it, adjusted to it and stuff like that before you really start to tackle the river kind of thing. So nice little spot. Children's Park, Bicentennial Park as well, right in there. This is a lot of where some events will happen, such as the Sights and Sounds of Christmas, which is a huge Christmas festival that's been going on for a long time. It was one of my favorite things to do back in college. Around Christmas time, you've got Santa to take pictures with. There's performances from like the Texas State music groups, like the mariachi and other musical groups that they have at Texas State, as well as some high schools, churches, other groups who want to perform Christmas music there as well. There's games and rides and kind of like a carnival in one section, and then also just a lot of vendors selling different things like funnel cakes and pizza and burgers and all that cool fair food. And then there's other vendors selling Christmas stuff. It's a really, really cool thing. There's also a little stage there, another stage where there will be some live events as well. And then just down from there is going to be, let's see here, just down. No, I'm going the wrong way. There we are. That's what I was trying to find. So you've got City Hall and the Public Library right over here off of Hopkins. So Public Library, City Hall, just in case you need to know where those are. Public Library is awesome. Love that place. Another great public library in Hays County. There's also the San Marcos Skate Park, which is really cool. Buda, I think, is the only other skate park in Hays County. And then a really nice dog park. There's a very large area for large dogs and small dogs. So really cool dog park there, open to the public and all that. And I may as well point out kind of one of the big draws here. So we've got the Bobcat Ballpark and also Bobcat Stadium in this area. So we've got football over here, baseball, softball over here. And then also right over here, Strahan Arena, that's going to be basketball and volleyball right over there. So very easy to get between the three kind of collegiate, sports fields for the major sports right in there. So if you're going to a football game, that's where you want to go. Bobcat Stadium right in there. So one thing to talk about here, so since this is the square and kind of the old town right here, this is the historic district over here, the Heritage District, just to the west here, kind of all up in here. Is going to be your Heritage and Historic District. This is where those old homes are going to be. Beautiful Victorians. There's quite a few of them have historical home designations. So if you're looking for that, that's the area you're going to be looking in. There's also Wonder World Adventure Park over here, which is a cool little attraction to go check out. You can go in the cave, go ride a little train through there. And then up here, just north of campus, actually, you would think that these would be, student housing, but there's actually some really nice, older neighborhoods up here that people really like living in, honestly, kind of up in this area. So there's some older homes, like I would say 70s, 80s built homes that are maybe a larger lot, really cool, area to be in, some interesting architecture to find, not your typical lot and block, cookie cutter homes up here, which is really cool to find. And let's see, the two big neighborhoods I would kind of point out is going to be Blanco Vista here up at the north end of town. So this is Blanco Vista right up in here. And that is a large neighborhood. They've got a elementary school in there, and then you're right next to 5 Mile Dam Park, which is a really cool park. Another spot you can get in the river really easily and it's not like moving fast or super deep right there. So you can hop in a 5 Mile Dam, cool off in the hot Texas heat if there's enough water in there. I haven't heard it's totally dry yet, but it's a bit low. But this is a really cool neighborhood, built out over the last 15 years or so. And there's still some builders building some in here. So there's an opportunity to get brand new in here if you want. The big unique thing about this neighborhood is it's the only neighborhood in San Marcos that is actually zoned to Hays ISD. So if that's something that you need to straddle, you want a San Marcos address or need to be closer to San Marcos, but you want to be in the Hays School District, this is the neighborhood for you. There's also a few other neighborhoods over on the east side of the highway here that are coming up, Whisper and a couple others here. But down at the south end of town, so the very opposite end of town, is a large neighborhood going in here called the Trace neighborhood. And they've got several builders in here, and it's going to be kind of this, all in here. And this will be all built out eventually. It's going to have some commercial areas as well as residential. Mostly it's residential right now, but you'll have some small homes, big homes. So there's some areas over here where there's some apartments and townhomes as well. So, really the full gamut of housing options are going to be right here in this kind of Trace area. And then, like I said, they are going to have some commercial stuff in here, so you don't have to go too far to get to some grocery shopping or stuff done. And that's another thing we'll kind of talk about here. San Marcos High School. I'll go ahead and point that out right over here on the east side of town. Get to it from 123 or from McCarty Lane. Excuse me. Really fairly convenient location. Nice big school. They redid it, a while back, maybe about 15 or so years ago, but still looks really new, really nice, especially the football stadium. So, but we'll go back up over here, and there's a couple different, I would say, kind of commerce centers, mostly, focused around the large, H-E-B Walmart areas. So over here on the west side of 35, you've got your H-E-B, and then quite a few little shops over here off of Springtown. There's a large development called the Linden, which is student housing and apartments, but they've got a bunch of stuff kind of down below. So this is, really, well, actually over on this side here, I'll draw it. So this is all kind of the Linden living area above these. Well, actually, hang on. I think that was a little too big. So this is the Linden above there, not above Chewy's. But so bottom floor is going to be like this Fresco, Hop Dotty, Zion's Sushi and Noodle, Tiff's Treats. And then above that are going to be the apartments and stuff like that. And then you've also got the Gold's Gym, the Evo, all that good stuff over here as well. So that's kind of one of the main economic areas there. And then we go across to the east side, and we've got another one right across the street. Really, you've got Walmart over here, and then you've got a bunch of other kind of shops and stuff in here. So that's kind of where most of your shopping is going to get done as far as groceries and maybe kind of some odds and ends. Now, if you really want to do some shopping, San Marcos is the place for you. Why? Because we've got the outlet malls right down here, kind of in the south end of town, just north of the Trace neighborhood. This is going to be the Prime and Tanger outlets, or Premium and Tanger outlets right here. So, I mean, they've got Old Navy to Gucci over here, guys. So, whatever you need, you should be able to find it. Shoes, Le Creuset, Banana Republic, K Jewelry. You've got tools over here, Direct Tools Factory Outlet. You've got Restoration Hardware over here, Hot Topic, Skechers. And then over here, like I said, Neiman Marcus, Prada, Gucci, Michael Kors, Boss, Adidas, Nike, Puma, Coach, all the stuff, Carter's, anything you need almost is right down here at the outlet malls, which is very convenient. Another little kind of commerce hub is right over here, just north of that. JCPenney, Target, Michael's, Academy, lots of stuff in there. And then there's another little one up here as well. Oops, went a little too far. Yeah, here we go. We got Lowe's, PetSmart, Best Buy, Sam's Club, stuff like that. And then off of Wonder World Drive is where the hospital area and kind of major medical facilities are. So that's where you would find it. Really, the major medical facilities are going to be this one in San Marcos and the one in Kyle. Buta's medical facilities are growing. I pointed those out in the Buta video, just so you know where those are. But, they're not as big as the Kyle and San Marcos medical centers as well. But, plenty of great options for healthcare in the area. So, also, there is the regional airport. It's not huge, but it is there if you need it. It's small engine planes and stuff like that. They also do some air shows out there, which is really cool. And they have a museum as well. So, but let's zoom out a little bit and kind of show you San Marcos in the area. You can see it's almost equidistant with Austin and San Antonio. If you're going like downtown San Marcos up to downtown Austin, it's going to be a good 30 minutes or so. Downtown San Antonio, probably 45, depending on traffic. It's also really easy to get out to Canyon Lake out here to the west, which is a great another little wet area you can go and get your feet wet. If you're not a river person, you're a lake person, you can get over to the lake fairly easily. Might be like 20 minutes out there. So real easy to get to, really convenient. And again, we'll kind of point out where the Austin airport is right up in here from San Marcos. Austin major airport, 25 minutes or so, 25 minutes. So depending on which way you go. But that is our overview of San Marcos. If y'all had any questions, comments, anything you want to know more about, anything you want to add to the video, please drop them in a comment down below or reach out directly to me. My contact information is in the description below. We'd love to talk to you about San Marcos and the other areas of Hays County and try to find out which one might be right for you to make a move to, or if you're selling, we can help you understand the market there so that you know exactly what's going on and you can sell for top dollar. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you in the next video.